This is the call to your sole customer. John, you bought from me. Remember me? Grant Cardone. You bought from me 3 months ago. You want to make sure they remember who you are, okay? Look, I've been thinking about you. Can't get you out of my mind, okay? Wanted to make contact. You got a minute? Look, I want to thank you again. Once you get permission, I want to thank you again for your business. I want to see how things are going and if there's anything that I can do for you at this time. Is there anything I can do to make your experience better? By the way, how do you like the product? Look, once you handle any problems, this is very important. If some problems come up in that call, once you handle them, authentically, genuinely handle them, not just, yeah, we'll handle it. Once you handle the problems, then I want you to transition into information and start setting up a personal contact, if possible. Or look for some value add contact if they're out of town where you can't make a personal visit. I want you to be creative here. This is the work part of the call. So once I did, hey, this is Grant calling you, thank you. Any problems, anything I can do, right? You with me? I'm going to start capturing data. You at the same place, what's going on, right? Collect that data. Is the company considering, I'm moving into transition now. Let me ask you, is the company considering any of our other products or services at this time? Is there a need to be filled? Is there a problem I can handle? You know, the next time you guys do something, you know, near or distant future, what would it be? Have you guys talked about adding another one to the fleet? The next time you do something, what would you be considering? I'm giving you multiple different questions you could ask here. Remember what we're going to be transitioning to. Information collection right here, and then I'm going to try to set up a personal visit. That's the ultimate part of this call. If your client is on a contract right now, let's say they're on a lease or some kind of contract, you want to then maybe use that as a way to offer creative opportunities to push him up in the cycle. Okay, like, hey, you know, I'm noticing you got about 6 months left in your contract right now. Would you guys consider us moving you up? Regarding referrals, in this call, he bought from you, he's satisfied, he's happy, you solved his problems. Maybe you got lunch with him next week. Don't wait till next week to ask for the referral. Hey, let me ask you, John, great talking to you. I'm going to get that handled. We're all good. I'll see you in a week for lunch. Look forward to it. Who do you know? Who do you know either in your company, a friend, a family member, somebody else you do business with in your community? Who do you know that might want to, you know, take advantage of some of the products or services we have? It's a great time to ask for the referral. What are you scared of, man? What are we trying to do here? We trying to stay small or we trying to go big? I say go big. I say get that pipeline so big, so full, so fat, overflowing, my cup overfloweth with opportunities. Now, what are we going to do when we're out of this call? John, thanks. Look, man, I'm going to set up my next contact. Remember that little rule? John, I'm going to call you next Wednesday. Okay, we got lunch hooked up for Tuesday. I'm going to give you a call Wednesday or Thursday to remind you about Tuesday. Make sure it still works out for you. Set up that follow-up contact. Make a commitment to the next contact. Hey, you're going to get an email or text from me. Or, hey, we're doing lunch next Wednesday, dude. Look, I look forward to seeing you. Look, you want to cover your sole customer up. You want to cover these people up with so much follow-up that you never lose them to a competitor. You don't want to compete. You want to smother and dominate and own your sector. You want to be like the octopus over your marketplace. Tentacles everywhere. They can't quit thinking about you, dude. I would never leave Granty Poo. He's my boy. He takes care of me. He follows me up. And if they do leave, they're going to want to come back to me because of the way we follow them up. Look, no customer is ever guaranteed your customer. Not in a free market. Okay, never. So you got to do your follow-up to make sure he's yours. You cannot follow up too much. Remember that. You cannot follow up too much as long as you're creative. Use this call to be creative.